Hello, my fabulous first graders. We are going to do some art today. And the packet that you need from your art kit, you have in there paper clipped together, a piece of black paper, and orange paper. So there's black and orange, and then a half size of yellow and green. So those are the papers you're going to want, okay? And really, we're going to just start with the orange paper. And to help you know what to do today, I'm actually going to tell you a little fun story. And the story, if you follow along with me, will help us create our art. Now, the only other thing you're going to need other than this piece of orange paper is your scissors. Okay, so if you have that ready, then let's watch what we're going to be doing. Okay? Once upon a time, there was a little witch, and this little witch was taking a walk one day through the forest. It was fall, and the wind was blowing, and it was getting colder and colder outside. And this poor little witch just needed to find a place to live for the winter. Oh, I wish I could find myself a cozy little house, she thought. Just then, a big gust of wind came and along blew a single sheet of orange paper. Aha, thought the witch, I will use this orange paper and make myself a house. Now, at first, she thought she could just make a tent. So she took the paper and folded it in half. And that right there made a nice little tent. But that tent got blown over in the wind so quickly that she knew she had to make herself a sturdier house. So she took that paper and notice the fold is coming down like that, so it's open at the top. She took that paper and thought, first I need a roof. And so she came up to the corners and she cut off the corners. She came to the other side and cut the corners off again. There, that will do, she thought. You see, we now have a roof up here. Now, she thought to herself, I need a door to get into my house. So she cut herself a nice, long, skinny door. And maybe her door had a little zigzags in it. Maybe we can all have a little bit different looking doors. But she cut herself a door. And quickly went inside. When she got inside, though, she found there was a problem. Her house was much too dark. So she came back outside and she ran around the corner and cut herself a window. And once again ran back inside. Right when she was about to get all cozy in her new little home, she heard a crying sound coming from the woods. The little witch went back outside and found a little ghost who was all alone. "What's wrong?" she asked the little ghost. "I have nowhere to sleep. I am cold, I am tired, and I just want a place to call my own," said the little ghost. "You can come live with me," offered the witch. "Come to my house. I will even make you your own little door." So she came back and cut the ghost his own little door. "There," she said, "we will live in this fine home together." Together they went into the house, and guess who greeted them when they went inside? a Halloween pumpkin. Okay, did you like that little story? Did you follow along and end up with a pumpkin of your own? Now, one thing you may choose to do with your Halloween pumpkin is you may choose to change some of the edges just a little bit. Okay, so let me show you an option you can do. Okay, so if you would like, you can make the pumpkin look a little more round. Okay, so you can curve the corners. You don't have to, this is just an option. See how I'm curving around to make it a little more of a round shape like a pumpkin. Okay, so you may choose to curve the edges like that. Then it looks like a cozy little roundhouse, doesn't it? Okay, we still have our house, we just rounded it out. Okay, if you choose to do that, it just makes your pumpkin look a little bit more round. You may also decide you want to give your pumpkin some teeth in his mouth. And again, totally optional. Not something you have to do, but if you want to put some zigzags on his mouth, you can do that too. Okay? But when you have him all done, you have your other papers to add details. So you are going to want to leave the black paper whole. We aren't going to cut the black paper at all. And you're going to want to glue the orange pumpkin onto the black paper. See how he just about fills it up? Okay. Then if you would like, you can put yellow behind the holes. So you can cut out pieces of yellow to end up having it behind the holes so that he's glowing. Okay. Again, just an option, not something you have to do. So you can put the yellow behind so he's glowing. And if you would like to use the green, you may give him a stem, you may give him leaves or a vine, but you do want to have nothing coming under the black, okay? So when you glue it all down, it's okay if a little bit sticks from the sides of the black or from the top of the black, but you don't want anything to come below the black, okay? And I would use the wet glue that came in your kit to glue that on. I would just draw little lines around the edges and ask for help to make sure it doesn't make a mess. And then glue him on just like that, okay? When your pumpkin is done, put it back in the folder where it's dry. Put it back in the envelope so it will stay safe and we can keep our art kit all together. Okay, I hope you had fun with today's little pumpkin. See you soon.